And good morning, guys. Today we are starting the day off great in an 812 Superfast. This car is brand new. We're in the process of doing a new vehicle prep, including a full correction and PPF. If you want to see the full video, in the description, you can check it out. I just wanted to keep it separate just because I'm going to go into so much detail of polishing the carbon fiber inside this car. So we're going to get right to it. Here's a couple spots of holograms, scratches, swirls throughout the carbon fiber. Like I said, this is brand new from the dealer. There is plastic still on the seats. Let's check it out and do a full inspection, and let's get going. It's a snug fit. We are inside the 812. It is snug in here. I don't know if laying down in the hatch would be easier, but this is how we're gonna do it. So behind the seats, like I just showed you, all the holograms in the carbon fiber. So right now we're gonna cut and polish all the carbon fiber. What we're gonna do is correct them and then protect them. So let's do it. So right now we're just getting the pad ready to go. We don't wanna use too much compound or polish because we don't want sling inside this brand new car. So basically just gonna season the pad enough where it's nice and smooth and there's enough on it. And when we're working with soft carbon fiber trim in cars, you always have to make sure to use brand new microfibers or freshly washed microfibers that haven't been touched. So that's what we have. We have a couple fresh microfibers here. So let's get going. So here's the before, holograms, after. Looks stunning. Alright, so we just finished polishing the upper half of the seat. I'm gonna have to get out to finish the lower half, but I basically have polished the rear trunk space here, and there's a lot of scratches on this side, so we're gonna turn around and do the other side. It's not that comfortable being in here for too long, but the results are unreal. I love, 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 love freshly corrected carbon fiber. It looks so much better. It really does look stunning. So let's continue. A little hard to see, but you can see, there they are. A little bit of tape residue, some scratching, and the holograms. So we're going to continue cutting and polishing this, and then move on to the passenger seat. So we're currently attacking the bar behind the seats, and like I just showed you, there's these a little bit of heavier scratches. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to use our microfiber cutting pads with our cutting compound and attack it that way. So hopefully it gets it out. So we're going to give it a go right now. Let's check it out. Perfect. All we have to do is polish it. So a lot of people might be asking why I'm not taping off the sensitive areas. It just depends how close I need to get to the edge and how far the holograms are and how soft and how hard the clear is and how much patience you have. That's the most important thing. It doesn't matter what you're polishing. If you take your time, you don't have to worry about edges and burning through stuff as much. This looks amazing though. All right, so this is the unpolished side, uncorrected side, and this is freshly corrected carbon. So you can see the hologram, the swirls and scratches, and this is freshly corrected. Oh, love it. Okay, we're gonna continue. Just continuing the process. As we can see, all the carbon in between the switches has holograms. So this is gonna take a little bit of time, but it's gonna look much better than this cloudy, hazy mess. So much better. On the right side, so before and after. Massive difference. All right, now we're in the driver's seat. We're gonna work our way through, but unfortunately, the steering wheel is covered in holograms. So this is gonna be a little difficult. Where I wasn't using a lot of tape before, I'm gonna go a little tape crazy and tape off all the sensitive areas I can and then correct it as best as I can. I need a 1mm polisher to get into some of these areas. So I'm gonna do the best I can with what we have, and hopefully it looks good. So we're just going to finish up the correction on the carbon fiber with the door sills. There's holograms behind the Ferrari logo. So we're going to remove that and then cut and polish it and then put it back on after we put paint protection film on it. So we're not going to do all the interior carbon fiber with paint protection film, but we're going to do the sills just because it is going to get beat up. Like there's a few scuffs from the delivery team delivering it on the sills and stuff already. So once it's corrected and then PPF'd, we can put the logo back on and it'll look flawless. So let's do it. Before. So right beside the brake and throttle pedal, there's a kick panel, and it still had the protection on it. So what we decided to do is pull the bolts out, and I think what we're going to do after we unwrap it here is we're going to wrap it in paint protection film. These always get beat up, and this is just, like you're seeing it right now, this is gorgeous. There's so many fine details in this car that should be protected. That's why we protected this in paint protection film, and that's why we're going to go team overkill and do this one too. Hey, I think it looks good. Let's do it. So what we did, we just finished installing the Ferrari badge onto the door sill. So we corrected it, wrapped it in paint protection film, and then reapplied the badge, and it looks flawless. We also finished, Derek just finished doing the kick plate beside the pedals, but we're gonna let that sit overnight just to let the edges cure before we put it on, just because it's a really snug fit in there and we don't want the edges to lift. It looks so good, and I love protecting little things like this, and it's all in the details when you're doing 100-hour jobs like we're on this one. So anyways, it's late, I'm rambling on, but oh yeah, we finished the entire interior in Swiss Vax. So all the carbon fiber was protected in Swiss Vax wax. The leather was done in Swiss Vax leather milk. Everything's satin finish. It looks stunning. It smells good. It's protected. There's lots of tape residue. There's wax in the windows. So it's been a long day. It's 16 hours or so today. A lot of it was on the interior. So this is how new cars should be presented. Anyways, let's take a look.